Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. I appreciate you all being a part of our community. Let me make sure that I have everything set up over here, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of our community. I want you to know that I appreciate you all. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, it's about the economy, and it is about your money. Right now, before we can even talk about the management of your money, we have to talk about matters of country. As we speak, the House Minority Leader, Kevin McCarthy, the Republican from California, has called for the censure of Donald Trump and has said that Donald Trump should accept responsibility. And I can also tell you that right now we have six confirmed Republicans in the House of Representatives, everybody. Six confirmed Republicans in the House of Representatives who are actually voting to impeach Trump. Senior House Republicans predict that there'll be between 8 and 12 Republicans who will actually vote to impeach Donald Trump. So the impeachment of Donald Trump in the House of Representatives is 100% happening. However, I do have what I consider to be encouraging news. I believe we need soothing, we need healing at this point in time, and in an exclusive message that was released to Fox News. Yep, an exclusive message was released to Fox News minutes ago by Donald Trump. And I have to tell you that when I saw this message, I'm encouraged. I'm feeling a little hopeful. But again, we have to see where the next few days go. This is breaking news on Ignition Time. So that's it, everybody. Here's the information on your screen right now. This is an exclusive. Brian Stelter reported that Trump has released a statement to Fox News. In light of reports of more demonstrations, I urge that there be no violence, no law breaking, and no vandalism of any kind. And he did release a detailed statement. In fact, let's take a look at this detailed article on Fox. By the way, you'll see this article you'll see this article in the description section below. So definitely check out the article. Donald Trump called for big tech to help ensure a peaceful transition. Now, folks, I have to be honest with you. This is encouraging because at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter whether you're red or you're blue. What matters is we don't want anyone to get hurt. Yes. Nobody wants anyone to get hurt. Doesn't matter on which side of the spectrum you're on. And in fact, we should be united in agreeing. Type out into the comment section below if you agree with me. Give me an amen if you agree that no one should get hurt. No Republican, no Democrat, nobody should get hurt. No Trump supporter, no Biden supporter, not you, not me, not our families, not our neighbors. Definitely not our lawmakers, because our lawmakers represent us. Well, they're supposed to represent us. That's a whole different conversation. But nobody should get hurt. No human being in this beautiful country, in this sacred country, especially in the sacred halls of the Capitol, and especially in the sacred halls, especially our security. Our police officers. No one should get hurt. Okay, guys, I know I'm getting a little passionate about this. So we agree that no one should hurt. Give me an amen. Okay, so now. So this is such an emotional time, guys. Let me read out Trump's statement. Let's get back to the statement here. And Trump calls on Americans, big tech, to help ensure peaceful transition, no violence. And keep in mind that as we speak, everybody, as we speak, the impeachment of Donald Trump in the House of Representatives is proceeding. It is going to happen. Donald Trump will be the first president to be impeached in the House. So here's the Fox News article. Let's scroll down and let's show you the article, and let's zoom in on the statement here so you folks can see it. Here is the statement. And President Trump is calling for all Americans to help ease tensions and calm tempers. Guys, this is good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that he's saying that, so that everyone's listening. This is a good thing. I hope that people listen, because if anyone does anything they're not supposed to, it's everyone should be safe. Let's get back to this. So, help ease tensions and calm tempers, saying he does not stand for violence of any kind, and he's asking for big tech to join the efforts. In light of reports of more demonstrations, I urge that there must be no violence, no law breaking, and no vandalism of any kind. That is not what I stand for, and it is not what America stands for. Amen to that. Okay. I call on all Americans to help ease tensions and calm tempers. Thank you. Good. All right. So, I'm going to echo what Donald Trump said. Let's just calm down. Let's just step back from the edge. And by the way, guys, on a side note, I want to tell you, I've traveled all over the world. I've been in countries all over the world. I've actually dealt with politicians all over the world because I have business interests all over the world. And I can tell you that, we talk about country, economy, and money. I can tell you that foreign leaders in other countries, Russia, China, and other countries, they're enjoying this, guys. They're enjoying. They are enjoying the division. They want to see us divided because divide and conquer is a philosophy of those who don't support us. So I think we need to calm down. We need to step back. Peaceful protests, okay. Respectful disagreements on our channel, okay, invited. Healthy debate, invited. But let's just make sure that we stay calm. Let's not cross the line, not just physically but also verbally. Let's just be calm. And again, I'm very encouraged. I gotta tell you, I'm very encouraged by these kinds of comments. Okay, super encouraged. I'm going to read it one more time. And in light of reports of more demonstrations, I urge that there must be no violence, no law breaking, and no vandalism of any kind. That is not what I stand for, and it is not what America stands for. I call on all Americans to help ease tensions and calm tempers. Thank you. By the way, this was released to Fox News, and it's a very simple statement. And this will also go out as an email from the White House press office. And they'll attempt to post the statement to all of Trump's official social media accounts. I don't think it'll be a problem posting this message or even reposting this message. So again, super encouraging. And there were some other comments from advisors as well. So here's another comment from the advisor. You folks should be able to see it on your screen. Let's scroll up a wee bit. Just a moment. Make sure you folks can see. Okay. President Trump is asking all Americans to join with him in ensuring that there's an orderly and peaceful transition next week. Very good. President Trump is also asking that big tech companies join with him in this effort. Interesting. Guys, this is encouraging right now, but we have seen shifts in positions before. But based on the tonality of this, based on the timing of this, I would say that this is a very decisive statement from Donald Trump, and it's an important statement, guys. This is an important statement, and he wrote. This is a critical time in our nation's history, and surely we can all come together to deliver this important message and not continue to play partisan politics. So that is a statement, everybody. There are some other statements from some other Republicans, but again, this is the big one, everybody. And I'm hoping that this calms things down. This soothes our nerves, everyone. Because a lot has been happening. And speaking of a lot happening, this by the way is big. What I'm about to show you. Let me pull that up for you in just a second. Bear with me. The House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, the Republican from California, he said that Trump bears responsibility for what's going on. In fact, I'm about to show you the statement right now. But more and more Republicans, I just want to be clear, more and more Republicans are announcing that they will vote to impeach Trump. I'll actually show you what's going on and a couple of important clips on the floor of the United States Senate. Let's show you that, everyone. Let me actually zoom in on this a wee bit. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let's listen to this statement from Republican Dan Newhouse. And he did announce on the floor that he will vote to impeach. And then I'll share some comments from House Republican, the House Minority Leader, the Republican Kevin McCarthy. He made some pretty strong comments as well. And let's take a look.
A minute.
Thank you, Mr. Jordan. Madam Speaker, this is a sad day in our republic, but not as sad or disheartening as the violence we witnessed in the Capitol last Wednesday. We are all responsible. My colleagues are responsible for not condemning rioters this past year, like those who barricaded the doors of the Seattle Police Department and attempted to murder the officers inside. Others, including myself, are responsible for not speaking out sooner, before the president misinformed and inflamed a violent mob who tore down the American flag and brutally beat Capitol Police officers. Madam Speaker, we must all do better. These articles of impeachment are flawed, but I will not use process as an excuse. There is no excuse for President Trump's actions. The president took an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Last week, there was a domestic threat at the door of the Capitol, and he did nothing to stop it. That is why, with a heavy heart and clear resolve, I will vote yes on these articles of impeachment.
Folks, that was Congressman Dan Newhouse. Okay, folks, that was Congressman Dan Newhouse on the floor of Congress. On the floor of Congress. This was less than 20, this just over 20 minutes ago, everybody. And, I'm encouraged with the statement, with the Trump statement. In fact, I believe we have an official statement from the Office of the Press Secretary, the same statement that I read to all of you. What a simple statement. Take a look at it, everybody. This is from the Office of the Press Secretary. Let's take a look at it. Let me make sure you folks can see the whole thing. One moment. Let's see. Just a moment. Yeah, there we go. Okay. In light of reports of more demonstrations, I urge that there must be no violence, no law breaking, and no vandalism of any kind. That is not what I stand for, and it is not what America stands for. I call on all Americans to help ease tensions and calm tempers. Thank you. So, again, encouraging, but I do want our viewers and subscribers to know about some pretty significant comments, everyone, from the House Minority Leader, Kevin McCarthy, who basically, said that this is the president has to take responsibility. In fact, I'm going to show you some of his comments in just a second. Bear with me while I pull that up. In case I haven't mentioned it, 6 Republicans in the House have said that they will vote to impeach. I just want to be as clear as I can. Trump will be impeached in the House. The House will immediately send the impeachment articles to the Senate. The Senate has to conduct a trial, but they're not going to do it right away because the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell responded to Chuck Schumer and said, we're not going to do it right away. This means that the trial could take place sometime next week and most definitely will extend into the Biden administration, prolonging the anguish for our country. I'm releasing another very important video today answering 2 questions. 1, can Trump pardon himself? And 2, the one scenario in which Trump may want to resign. Yep. And when you hear that, it's going to make a lot of sense to you. So that video is going to be released next on our channel. You definitely want to subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. So make sure you do that, everybody. And I actually want to highlight important comments from Kevin McCarthy. I'm going to pull them up right now. Give me a moment while I pull those up in just a second. Kevin McCarthy basically said that Trump had to take responsibility for this. And more yeses are coming in, everyone, on impeachment. But let me just bring those up for you in just a second. Actually, Kevin McCarthy proposed a censure idea. And let's start to show you some of the tweets, from Kevin McCarthy. So let me pull this up, everybody, so you folks can see it. Let me put myself right here. Okay, guys, I'm doing all of this live because I got some new equipment and a new switcher and whatnot. So hopefully if you like this, if you want me to make it even more professional, I can. But I think honestly, what I'm trying to do on the channel is I'm trying to get information from different sources. Doesn't matter to me whether it's Fox News or doesn't matter to me whether it's CNN. I'm trying to get information from different sources, piece it together, and help our community make sense of this. Because in this climate, trust me, you don't want to watch something that's too liberal, something that's too conservative, because you only get one side of the story. If you appreciate this kind of reporting, please click the like button. Please enable notifications. I would really appreciate that. That's all I ask for. That's really all I ask for. I haven't asked you for anything else, and I won't. And honestly, comment below. Let's engage in a healthy, respectful debate so we can all learn from each other. But let's take a look at what's going on with Kevin McCarthy. He said, let's be clear, Joe Biden will be sworn in as the president of the United States in 1 week because he won the election. So he's making it very clear. Jonathan Martin from the New York Times also reported, let me actually bring this here so you folks can see it. He said, McCarthy said this on the floor, that impeachment is a mistake in a short time frame. Okay. He said impeachment is a mistake in a short time frame and Trump must take some blame. And he's calling for investigation and censure. Keep in mind that House Speaker Pelosi is like, nah, I don't want to do censure. I want to go for, impeachment. And McCarthy said on the House floor, I already reported this. Impeachment manager, this is an important comment, everybody. Impeachment manager Jamie Raskin said that Trump could have immediately and forcefully intervened to stop the violence when the mob stormed the Capitol. They may have been hunting for Pence and Pelosi to stage their coup, but every one of us in this room right now could have died. Pretty incredible comments, folks. Let's take a listen.
Smashing windows and beating police officers over the head with fire extinguishers, a bloodthirsty mob attacked the Capitol and invaded this Congress last Wednesday. They erected a gallows and repeatedly chanted, "Hang Mike Pence." They stormed Speaker Pelosi's office yelling, "Where's Nancy?" They brandished the Confederate battle flag and occupied the Senate chamber. They wounded dozens of people, hospitalizing dozens of people, killed 5 of our people. For 6 hours, they shut down the counting of electoral college votes, our sacred process under the Constitution for peaceful transfer of power in the United States. They may have been hunting for Pence and Pelosi to stage their coup, but every one of us in this room right now could have died. As Senator Lindsey Graham said, the mob could have blown the building up. They could have killed us all. And now the far right is calling for return engagement from January 17th to January 20th. They're asking the president to pardon the conspirators in last week's rampage as they prepare for a race war again next week. And it's a bit much to be hearing that these people would not be trying to destroy our government and kill us if we just weren't so mean to them. Well, despite the floor leader's desperate effort to polarize this body and this nation along party lines, it is the chair of the Republican conference who best articulated what happened in a statement yesterday, and I recommend every American read this. Liz Cheney of Wyoming, the elected chair of the Republican conference, wrote, "The president summoned this mob, assembled this mob, and lit the flame of this attack. Everything that followed was his doing. None of this would have happened without the president. The president could have immediately and forcefully intervened to stop the violence. He did not. There has never been a greater betrayal by a president of the United States of his office." Request 10 seconds.
Gentleman from New York,
I yield an additional 10 seconds.
an additional 10 seconds to the gentleman from Maryland.
Cheney says there's never been a greater betrayal by a president of the United States of his office and his oath to the Constitution. Read Ms. Cheney's statement. Let's come together and impeach the president for this high crime against the republic. We don't have a minute to spare. He is a clear and present danger to the people.
Wow. That was intense, everyone. I actually want to show you Kevin McCarthy's comments because I believe that McCarthy's comments, everyone, are quite significant. So give me just a moment while I pull those up for you folks. Just a moment. McCarthy said that impeachment is a mistake, but he did say something significant, folks. Let's take a look at this right here. McCarthy said impeachment is a mistake, and he said that doesn't mean the president is free from fault. The president bears responsibility for Wednesday's attack on Congress. And he says he called on the president to accept his share of responsibility and ensure Joe Biden can start his second term, calling for censure. And he said some say the riots were caused by Antifa. He said there's absolutely no evidence of that. So this is where we are, everybody. Now listen, like I said, I'm releasing another video where I highlight some new updates about what's going on today, because there's a lot more to this, everybody, than meets the eye, and there's more news emerging as we speak, everyone. I want to be clear that from a political standpoint, okay, I want to show you the some of the. In fact, this is interesting. In fact, this was also just reported. This, you'll see this on your screen. This is reporting from Ali Mutnik, okay? And I want to make sure I give credit. I always want to give credit where it's due. Ali Mutnik is a Politico reporter, and Ali is pointing out these individuals who are coming out in support of impeachment: Liz Cheney, Dan Newhouse, Adam Kinzinger, Wyoming, Washington, Illinois, Fred Upton, Michigan, Jaime Butler from Washington, John Katko from New York. A lot of these individuals, are in districts where Trump had significant margins in 2020, but they are coming out and speaking out against this. Very interesting how the political dynamic is changing very rapidly, everyone, because um, and Seth Abramson from the New York Times is not very impressed with the Trump statement. But guess what, guys? I'm going to try and look at the glass as half full in this situation. Seth Abramson says Trump makes clear that this is another statement he's being forced to give and doesn't believe in by refusing to deliver it in front of a microphone or camera. There's not a single person in America who doesn't understand that this statement is not to be taken seriously. Wow. And by the way, folks, these are all all the troops. Um, and Felicia Sonmez, who is, let me again make sure I give credit where credit is due. Just one moment. Felicia Sonmez, I believe, yeah, I thought so, works with the Washington Post. And she said, this is a statement that the President of the United States could very easily use his bully pulpit to deliver, say, in a primetime White House address. So the question is, why is he not doing it in a primetime White House address, and why dispatch an unmanned spokesperson to Fox News, unless, of course, the priority is to deliver the message, but rather to pressure those companies to restore his account. Interesting perspective. Felicia Somnes says, let me show you folks the full statement here. Why dispatch an unmanned spokesperson to tell Fox News that the White House is going to try to post on a Trump statement to his banned social accounts, unless, of course, the priority is not to deliver the no violence message, but rather to pressure those companies to restore his account? Man, that's a new perspective that, to be honest, even I hadn't thought of. But you know, the White House will attempt to post a statement to all of Trump's official social media accounts. So this is to say, hey, allow our social media accounts to be re-engaged so we can post it. And why not just deliver this via a prime time address to the entire nation? Oh Lord! So that is that's the reporting, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I got to tell you that my first reaction. I want my viewers and subscribers to know that my first reaction is that I'm very encouraged, regardless of what reporters say. I'm very encouraged with this. Do I believe that Trump should go on prime time and address the entire nation with this statement? Absolutely, 100% yes. He should do that. If he does do that, I think that'll be fantastic. As far as the social media channels are concerned, honestly, I don't care whether his accounts are suspended or not. I just care that no one gets hurt. And if Trump wants to make sure no one gets hurt, he can and probably should take the additional step of a primetime address and saying this without reading from a teleprompter, speaking openly and saying, hey, no shenanigans in the next few days. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Pretty incredible where we are right now. I'll leave you with some important messages, and hopefully I'll try and lighten the mood and bring a smile to your face. I'll keep you posted. I'll be doing another live stream soon. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. Thank you for giving me your time in these unbelievable times we live in. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. Right here is some information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I want to help you live the American dream as soon as we get through this American nightmare. We live in incredible times, and that's why this channel, the Ignition Time channel, was created to try and help you make sense of what's going on in the world around us. Because I believe that once you understand what's happening in the country, you'll be able to better understand what's happening in the economy, and by extension, you'll be able to better handle your money. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, it's about the economy, and it's about your money. We release videos every day, and I encourage you to click like, to click subscribe, to enable notifications, because then you'll be able to get notified by YouTube whenever we release a video. If you learn something new, please gently hit the subscribe button and enable notifications so you get alerts from us as we release videos going forward. Now, sometimes YouTube does not release these alerts as soon as we release the videos. So the best way around that is simply to bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. Make sure you do that. This way you can visit the homepage of our channel and you'll never miss a single video. I think that you'll find that extremely valuable. So please do that. I would really appreciate you doing that. Also, please share this video with just 2 friends or family members. That's just 2 friends or family members. Follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. And also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. Our Twitter community is growing very rapidly. One of the advantages of Twitter is you'll know in real time what I'm reading. You'll know in real time what I'm thinking because I retweet in real time. It's a way for us to almost get through the news together. So definitely follow me on Twitter. Once again, my Twitter handle is ignition_time. In fact, let's show you my Twitter feed right here. And as I'm recording this, I'm getting alerts of our Twitter followers growing and our Twitter community growing. So you'll see my Twitter feed right here as we scroll through the Twitter feed, and you'll start to see everything I'm reading, everything I'm retweeting in real time, because these are unusual times that we live in. So definitely follow me on Twitter. As always, you'll get a link to all of our resources in the description section below. So definitely check out the description section below. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, is designed to help you make sense of this world and help us get through this together. We have gone through a range of emotions together. I've covered stimulus news where I'm hoping that it's raining money. Well, it's not raining money right now. Look at that, raining money. I want to cover news where we have a successful start to the year. I mean, when the new year came along, it was like we were in party mode. There was confetti everywhere, and we were celebrating that finally 2020 is behind us. But now sometimes I feel I'm looking forward to 2022. When the new year came along, I was dancing. And I was actually breakdancing too. Let me show you my breakdancing skills, because I can do I can do what I think is a decent breakdance. Watch this, okay? Watch this. I'm going to pull an imaginary rope. It was very hard to pull that imaginary rope. I'm actually out of breath right now. So I'm going to try and bring a smile to your face in this unbelievable news climate that we live in. You have seen my breakdance. In case you want to see it one more time, check this out. I can actually do the moonwalk as well. I'll do the moonwalk for you guys in the next video. But seriously, I want to help us make sense of this crazy day and age that we live in. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, please click like. Please subscribe, please enable notifications, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.